Hello students, in this video we are going to study about the dewatering techniques for the trenches and the tunnels. So what do you mean by dewatering technique? So we are aware that there is a wide variety of methods used to control the groundwater during an excavation. So selecting the right dewatering method is a critical step in almost any of the construction project. Every job and its conditions vary and therefore it must be carefully assessed. So here in this picture we can see how the workers are removing the water from the site and how it is important. Now here we will see why it is important to choose the right dewatering method. Also, we are aware that the presence of undesired water in any construction site can lead to the safety risk, increased cost, and delays to the project. So, when preparing to excavate the surface, it is must to use the right technique to control, manage, and remove the water present on the site. Also, it becomes even more important as the geology, hydrology will vary from location to location. Now here we will see the types of dewatering techniques. First type is the well point, second deep wells, third bypass, fourth is the flood control. Now in the well point and the deep well, submersible pumps are installed in a drilled well shaft, while in the bypass and the flood control, pumps are placed in the area that needs the dewatering. So let's review these common techniques. First, well point. In well point, the wells are drilled around the excavation area with the submersible pumps installed in the well shaft. These pumps are connected to a header pipe allowing the groundwater to be drawn up by the pumps into the well pumps and then discharged. So basically the well points are the submersible pumps which take the water which is present on the site, while it also helps to discharge the water into that. So this is a typical diagram of a well point. Second, deep well. In deep well, one or the several individual wells are drilled and the submersible pumps are placed in each shaft. It is best suited for the deep excavations where the large water volumes need to be discharged. So here we can see a diagram of a deep well. Here a submersible pump is present, the water is being screened and then taken to the discharge pipe. Third, bypass. Here, when the sewer lines need maintenance, the sewage flow is pumped around the damaged pipe section using the dewatering pumps. So, we have already seen that the well point and the deep well needs the submersible pumps, while the bypass and the flood control needs the dewatering pumps. So, these pumps are installed at the upstream of the maintained pipe section, and this technique is mostly used for the irrigation and the construction projects. So this is a bypass dewatering technique. Next, flood control. It is used to reduce or prevent the harmful effects of the flooding, that is storm water or any heavy rainfall. Be it construction, tunneling, site people need to be prepared for the potential site flooding. So we are aware that anytime rainfall can come or the site may get water flooded. So every time the site people need to be prepared for the flood control technique to be done. So here the keeping pumps that can move high volume water against the low head pressure should be kept nearby. So this is a flood control water technique, dewater technique, which is used to remove the storm water. Also, in the elevated water level in the trenches, a major impact on the local communities also gets in problem as the roads and the houses get flooded during the rains. So it is important that the municipalities have good flood protection and are prepared to act quickly on these occasions. Now we will see the dewatering technique for the tunnels, that is tunnel dewatering. Now, the tunneling technology has developed rapidly over the past few decades, delivering a shorter travel times and safer journey through the mountainous area or below more congested areas. The tunnels have the potential to improve the transport links, supporting infrastructure and thereby increasing the wider economy. However, where there are tunnels, there is water, and its management is a key consideration in any major tunnel construction project. Here, the engineering teams may have to extract significant volumes of water from the construction site in order to stabilize the ground or prevent the flooding of the work area. So, the tunnel boring machine and the drilling equipment requires a reliable supply of cooling water which must be recovered, extracted and treated after the use. The tunneling projects require many dewatering pumps on site, ranging from small submersible pumps to very large units of large volume dewatering applications. So, in this picture, we can see how a worker is or an engineer is removing the water from the tunnel. Each of these applications may involve multiple stages of water management. The water removed from the work site might first be transferred to the settling tanks underground, that is to reduce the solid content before it is pumped to the surface. And once there, it may undergo further treatment stages either on or off site to bring the conditions suitable for safe discharge back into the environment. Thank you.